Good evening, Scouts. Tonight I wanted to talk to you about creating to-do lists for some of your projects and things that you could be working on. Recently at the last Eagle Scout meeting, Matt was talking to the Scouts that are looking to work on their Eagle about being organized and getting to-do lists and having a plan for their summer and making sure that they stay organized. And that's probably something that's good for all of our Scouts to be looking at. As we move away from having our weekly meetings, it is a good idea to get a plan put together of what you plan on working on over the summer, what you want to accomplish. Maybe it's a single merit badge. Maybe it's a certain number of items from a rank. Maybe it's to complete a rank. Whatever it is, if you have a list created and tie some dates and be really specific to it, you're more likely to be able to get stuff completed. It also seems less daunting. When we were on the meeting with the Eagles, I recommended a couple different tools. One that I use that works really good for me at work is Microsoft To Do. Really good tool, works well with the tools that I use at work. For you, one that I might suggest, that one's good, but you might want to take a look at ToDoIst. And if you just go to ToDoIst.com, you're able to create an account. The account is free. I created one just with my Boy Scout Google account, so I didn't even have to do anything other than sign in with Google, and it opened up the ToDoIst account. So now I have an account ready to go here. Now I did go through, they have some set projects and some things in here to learn how to use it. I've cleared all of those projects out just so that I can start with scratch, but you will see those when you come in here. So here I am at Todoist, and I'm in my inbox, and I can create a new task. So I'm just going to click on Add Task, and I'm going to say, and I've pulled up the Camping Merit Badge. I'm going to do this for the Camping Merit Badge. So I'm just going to say that I want to complete the Camping Merit Badge. So that's my plan. I want to try and work on that over the summer. So I'm going to go ahead and add that task. And now I have that task added to my inbox, or the basic starting point for my tasks. The only problem with doing something like that is if I scroll down and look at the actual requirements for the merit badge, there's a lot more that I need to complete here. So it's going to make more sense for you to break this down. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here to this task. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to say that I need to find a Camping Merit Badge counselor, because that really should be your first step, is getting a counselor for the merit badge, someone that's going to work with you on that. Another good thing to do, and something that's nice with Todoist that some other to-do lists don't have, is that you can actually schedule this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Schedule, and I can choose when I'm going to do this. So when I'm working on this right now, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So I'm not going to find one tonight. I know that. I may be busy tomorrow, so I could actually choose a day that I want to do it. Maybe I'm going to ask around at the Scout meeting. In this case, we still do have a Scout meeting available. So I could say that I'm going to do this on the 24th. So it's set for Monday. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And now that's in my in basket, and it's showing me that this is going to need to be completed by Monday. If I look at what I have to do today, I don't have anything on my list to do today. I don't have any tasks, but when I look, I do have this one that is due on Monday. I also have the ability to look at what is upcoming, and it shows me what I have coming up in the next few days. So there's some different ways that you can do that and set it up. That's going to be strictly up to you how you want to manage it. If you really start using a to-do list like this, another feature that is nice about Todoist is that you can actually create projects. So I'm going to come in here to my projects, and I'm going to add a project. Now in this case, I am going to say that it is the Camping Merit Badge. So that is the whole project. So I'll come in, I'll do that. You can set a color to it. You can choose how you want to look at it, whether you want to do it as a list or a board. I like the list. If you like the board view, and you can switch back and forth between them, you've got the ability to do that. I'm just going to do the list. So I'm going to go ahead and add. And now I have my camping merit badge. And I don't have any tasks in here yet. But if I come back up here to my in basket and I have my camping merit badge, I can actually go in here and move that around, or I can actually just grab this and drag it over to the camping merit badge. And now when I look at the camping merit badge, I see that I have the task for finding a camping merit badge counselor. There's nothing in the inbox. There's nothing on today. But if I do look at my upcoming, that is still there, is still listed as Monday, May 24th as the deadline for that. So that's how you would set that up as a project. I'm going to come into my project here. So I'm going to find a merit badge counselor, and I'm going to look at what other tasks are here. So I have to do the following: explain to your counselor the most likely hazard you may encounter while participating in camping activities, what you should do to anticipate, help, prevent, mitigate, and respond to these hazards. So I'm going to go ahead and add a task, and I'm going to say that I need to research camping hazards. So I now have that on here, and I'm going to go ahead and just add that task. I'm not going to schedule that at this point. So I have research camping hazards, and it's on my list. No due date on this one yet. Another thing that you can do, and again, it depends on how organized you want to be, I can actually come in here. I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to change this from research camping hazards to just camping hazards. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to come over here to more task actions. Where did I find that? I just saw that on the edit. Okay, how did I get in there? I don't want labels, set priority, add reminders. Okay, we were just in there with it. Okay, evidently if I click on it out there, instead of edit, it does bring me in here. What I wanted to get to are these subtasks. So I'm going to add a subtask, and I'm going to say that I want to research hazards. And then I'm going to add another subtask, and I'm going to say that I need to explain to the counselor. So I have that in there. That's all set. So I have research and explain. So now if I come back here to my list, I have my camping hazards, but there's two subtasks to that, which is to research the hazards and then also explain that to the counselor. By being detailed on these, you can make sure that you're staying on task, and you can also take little bites out of it. So if I just put in here camping hazards and I didn't know the steps, I might get with my counselor and realize that I don't know what I need to be working on. And you could go down through all of these and just keep building tasks for each one. So discuss with your counselor why it's important to be aware of weather conditions before and during camping activities. Tell how you can prepare should the weather turn bad during a camp out. So that's going to be a new task. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here to the camping merit badge, and I'm going to add a task in here. So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to do weather conditions. If I add that task and then I come back in here, clicking on it, I can add the subtasks, and I'm going to research, and then I'm going to add another task, and I'm going to say that I need to discuss with the counselor. And now I have that in here as well. So now when I look at the weather conditions, I have to research it and I have to discuss it with the counselor. And you also have the ability to collapse these down just by clicking on the little arrows so that those aren't there. Now, you could also divide this up another way. And this is all going to be how you know that you work. So what I might do is I might create one. Notice that we had two things where we were going to research. So I might actually create a task that says research and go through this list and find everything that I need to research. So I need to make sure that I research hazards, that I know weather conditions, show that you know how to show that you know first aid for and how to prevent injuries. So I may have to research all of that. I need to learn the leave no trace, so I could research that and have all of those items down there. And then I could have another task that is work with counselor, and then I could put all the things that I need to do with the counselor. So I can say that I need to explain camping hazards. I need to discuss weather conditions, and all of that would be with the counselor, which might make better sense for you because that's the way that it's actually going to work out. That's when you're going to actually do all the stuff together. Bottom line is it comes out to how you are going to work best and keep stuff organized, put dates on it, be specific, and build that all out. I would suggest doing projects for each of your different projects that you're working on. So maybe it's your camping merit badge, maybe it's a cooking merit badge, maybe it is your first class rank advancement. And then you put all of those tasks inside of there. However you want to organize it, make sure that you're putting it into your task list. And then if you have it on your phone, if you have it on the computer, you have easy access to it. The other thing that you can do is if I look at my projects here and I click on the three arrows here, you're going to have options. And I was looking at this earlier and I am not seeing it here. Oh, I was right next to it. Here is the share button. So I can actually share this and I can actually say who the collaborators are, and I could put in someone's email address and invite them, and then they can see that task list as well. So if you are working with a merit badge counselor on this, you could invite them to also look at the project so that they can see your progress. Maybe they have tips on how to organize the list, make changes to the list, maybe include a parent. Maybe if a couple scouts are working on it together, you could share your list together and look how you're organizing and what you're completing and what you need to do. So you have that ability. A lot of tools in here with ToDoIst. Strongly recommend coming in, playing around with it, seeing how you can really get things organized and planned out so that you are organized for the summer. I'm not saying don't have fun, don't do other activities, but by being organized, you're going to actually find that you have more time, because instead of worrying about stuff, trying to figure out what you're going to do, take the time, sit down, get your list put together of exactly what you need to do, put dates and due dates on it. You can set reminders, and then you know when that stuff is happening and you don't have to worry about it. So really quick video, only about 14 minutes it looks like, and by the time I edit some stuff out, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. But that's how to do your task list and make sure that you're organized for the summer or for any time to get stuff completed. Have a great evening or day whenever you're watching this.